Hi guys, it's me. Um, I just want to take the time to make a video about what happened on Monday Night Raw. I read on social media and stuff like that about some members of the WWE universe said that it's boring that the women were wrestling. I'm I'm as I was reading this, I'm like, that's just very rude and very disrespectful because all of those women in WWE, whether they're wrestlers, whether they're producers, commentators, or work in the corporate part of WWE, they work just as hard as the men do in WWE. They work their butts off to get where they are today. And for people to say that it's boring because women are wrestling each other, like, I'm going to say this, but how dare you say that's boring? The women in WWE work just as hard as the men do. Maybe they work even harder than the men do in WWE to get where wrestling is today. And I mean, I just find that very rude and disrespectful. I mean, like, would anybody as a hardcore wrestling fan say that this is boring for a men's when male wrestlers wrestle in the ring? I don't think so. So what makes you think it's okay to say that for women wrestlers in the ring? I find that just as entertaining, maybe a bit more entertaining, because it's amazing. Like, I grew up watching WWE since I was 5 years old. And the women in WWE then and now and in the future are astounding. They're amazing. So if there are people out there, if I get hate comments, I don't care. I'm just saying this as a WWE fan from my perspective. If you're going to say that is boring, then number 1, don't buy a ticket at that event to go to that event, and number 2, then you're not a real wrestling fan if you're going to say it's boring. I'm sorry if that sounds very rude and very disrespectful for some people, but I'm just stating my opinion. And the women in WWE work just as hard as the men do. And a lot of the women in WWE inspire women like me and many women in other occupations besides just sports, and besides sports entertainment and just sports, for all of us women, because we all should come together as women and not, degrade, especially, and not degrade one another in something that is important for these wrestlers, because a lot of the time, like, this is their job, this is their main income, this is what they do to make, like, this is how they make money, and to provide not only like for themselves or for their families, to make sure they have a roof over their head, food in their belly, their bills are paid. They're just like us. They're just like us. So I am going to say again, if I'm just going to say this, if you think it's boring, don't go to the event and waste your money going to the event because you think it's boring, or you're not a true fan saying that it's boring. Period. I am going to say that. If I get hate comments, that's fine. I just thought I would just share that because I feel, as a wrestling fan, and as a woman, I feel disrespected. As a woman, reading that fans, that people in the crowd are saying that it's boring. And that just hurts as a woman, even though I don't work in WWE. That just hurts as a woman saying that. That's just very disrespectful. because all those women worked their butts off to get where they are today, and they worked their butts off just to prove that the women in WWE are as good as the male wrestlers in WWE. Period. Point blank. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you guys want to. Otherwise, I'm going to end on that. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.